Welcome to the Business Spotlight podcast. My name is Kay Cote, and I'm your host for today's episode. And today on the show, I have Alina Villarreal, co-founder of Realty Haus Group, as my guest. We're going to be learning about her journey to business ownership, best practices that she's learned along the way, and challenges that she has maybe faced to give you that inside look to what it's like to build and operate a business. Welcome, Alina. Thanks so much for being here. So great to have you on the show.
Thank you, Kay, and likewise. I'm very excited for this.
I am as well. So before we dive into all things business, I'd love to learn a bit about you. So feel free to share a bit about yourself.
It's a long story, but I'm originally from Mexico. My family moved to Michigan when I was in grade school, did high school there, a little bit of uni, and then moved to Austin in 2008. Was here for about 5 years, and then moved back to Michigan, moved to Mexico, and now I'm back here in Austin, where we started Realty Haus Group in 2022. Yeah, we're on 3 years now. So
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I was just going to ask. So you moved back. Did you move back in 2022 as well?
I actually moved back in 2020. I was here for project based, and then ended up staying long term. So Austin is now home.
Awesome. I love to hear that. And welcome back. And so, yes. Okay. Well, great to have you here. And I'd love to learn about how the business got started. So feel free to share about that.
Yeah, and I work with two amazing partners, Matt Cordova and Anthony Gibson. I've known Anthony for I want to say over 15 years. I started with him when he first was in real estate, and at that point he was a owner, co-founder of Austin Properties Group. I helped them with that business, design it all with the marketing, the branding, systems. And then 2022 came about, and we decided to rebrand and start Realty Haus Group between the three of us. Matt's our director of business development, Anthony's director of sales and growth, and I am director of innovation. And together we design our systems and our solutions from the ground up. In just 3 years, we launched Realty Haus Group, which is our residential part of it, but we also launched CRE House, which is our commercial division, and House Tours, and that's our AI powered property tour and photo company. So each one of them, we all share the same belief of, like, if we see an area where there's area of opportunity, we've been able to build it all in house. But we go beyond just being a real estate company between the three of us.
Oh, I like the innovation. I like that you guys are doing
Mm.
different, kind of like different facets of the business and different aspects of the industry. And so it's going to be fun to have this conversation. So, kind of like, let's kick it off. What does your kind of role in the company? Are you all three like equal partners in it, or what does that?
Yeah, so I would say with the Austin one, Anthony is majority within the real estate aspect. It's an interesting setup. So we also have the prop tech. I'm a developer, so I do front end, back end, um, graphic design, web design, all that stuff. And my role essentially as director of innovation, I design and develop the systems, the branding, the technology, the marketing that powers everything essentially. So I get to wear a lot of hats. Yes, it's a lot of keeping things running, but it's this constant question of, like, could this be better? Where can we improve our customer experience, even our agents experience, right? As being a team, you it's interesting. You get to say you own a business, but in reality, you're not your own boss. Your clients are your bosses, your agents are your bosses. Like, you got to show up, and it's a lot of different factors that tie into the success of a real estate team. Um, Matt and Anthony are the realtors. I actually don't hold a license. I am just the business, or within the business part, right? And the technology that comes into that. So it's an interesting mix. The three of us, each have our own strengths and they don't really overlap. So we kind of trust each other to just go in our own lanes and then come together to generate the end picture, that end product or service that we're working on.
Oh, I like that. That's a golden nugget because when you can find partners that y'all have your own kind of your own lane and you're bringing something to the table, it's like very synergistic and then everything comes.
Hmm. Yes, exactly. It's a really hard thing to find. It's always scary to go into a partnership. Matt,
Mm.
it's interesting. Matt's always been, when we talk about this, like, you're choosing to jump into a challenge with people and saying, like, we're in this for the long run. And it's all three different, each brain is its own world. And it can be scary, but if it's done correctly, I mean, you can come up with something that you couldn't have done by yourself. So,
Mm. That's very true. It's very similar to a marriage.
exactly. Yes. Yes, very much so. Um, it is. It's constant ups and downs. I mean, I've been solo business owner prior to this, and it's not as fun. Although both have headaches, but to be in it with people where you share the same common values and missions and goals, it's very rewarding. I wouldn't change it.
Well, I want to take this a bit deeper because I think there's so much to unpack, especially when it comes to a partnership. What are some of the things that you do to keep things running smoothly between the three of you?
Communication. Communication is key. Um, I think also creating a space, as what's the word? Not cheesy, but like as overused this phrase is, creating that safe space to be comfortable being uncomfortable and bringing up very tough topics. I mean, finances, there's always going to be things that you're discussing that each one brings their own point of view. So to learn how to communicate and to leave your ego at the door, be humble, and understand that feedback is just to make us better rather than an attack. It's constructive criticism. I think having that allows each partner to grow, and in in the bigger picture, it's even the whole company, the culture, the bigger dream of it all. If we're not in sync, then the company won't be in sync. So communication for sure, 100%.
Hmm,
Yeah.
that's a big one. That's a big one. And now you were mentioning to the company. Now, do you have additional team members, and if so, how many?
Yeah, so there's three of us founders, and we have, I'm gonna say it's eight agents total. So with eight or nine, with Matt and Anthony, that makes it 11. And then we're actually onboarding an intern from UT, which we're very excited about. So yeah, that's it so far.
That's awesome. That's great. Are your agents, are they like contracted or are they employees?
They're contracted.
Nice.
So we're a team. Our brokerage is Keller Williams, and we're a team within.
Oh, awesome. I was just at the flagship Keller Williams just
Oh,
off
really?
of Mopac. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we office. You could have come upstairs. We're on
Oh
the
my
second
God.
floor.
Do you know Greg Carlson?
I actually, okay, so I do, but I know of him. I don't personally know him. Anthony
Oh,
does, I believe.
oh, very cool. Yeah, he's a friend of mine, and he threw an event there, and I was kind of a part of it. So that's really cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we're there. Whenever you stop by, come up to the second floor. I think it's Suite 210, Realty House Group.
Awesome. I'll definitely come say hi. Oh, well, okay. So I love that you are, looking at your team. Now, are you looking to grow more employees? Like I know you're bringing on your UT intern. Is that something that you're looking to create a job out of in the future?
Not so much employees right now. I'm very particular, or not particular. I'm cautious to hire. I want to make sure that I'm ready. I don't think it's fair when I've lived this before as an employee. You get
Hmm.
hired and the leader or the owner was not fully ready. And so I just want to make sure that we're good to go before bringing on another employee. But as far as agents, yes, we're looking to grow and recruit more agents on our team. Oh God.
That's
Um, but not so much employees right now. I think we're still kind of in this planning startup-y phase, trying to figure out how things work and certain details before fully saying, okay, we need a position or a person specifically just for this. So yeah. But agents, if you know of any, shoot them over.
I will. Awesome. And looking at kind of let's kind of shift to your clients now. How are you marketing to, let's say your homes like residential? How do you do your marketing for your residential clients?
That is a great question. Right. So our business is about 90% referral and repeat clients. So a lot of our marketing is in the power of our CRM and staying in constant contact with them. So that is just the beginning part. But I think the best marketing for us is marketing that doesn't feel like marketing. It feels human. It's this connection. We put together quarterly events, and all of them are obviously to our past clients and certain clients that we're currently working with. And it becomes this, we essentially create these experiences where neighbors meet neighbors, strangers become friends. So that's been our biggest type of marketing. We haven't put a lot into paid leads or anything like that. It's creating experiences that are memorable for them. And that's what generates our word of mouth engine, essentially, because it's something they want to talk about. You know, we add more than just this transaction. We have a program, house members only program. And essentially, when you work with us, you get access to our community, those quarterly events, even bespoke local events or reservations or restaurants. Our events bring local business owners as well. So there's been times where some of our clients are like, oh, I got to meet the local a restaurant owner from my favorite spot. And essentially putting this platform for connection and belonging, I would say. Um, so yeah, that's our marketing summed up. It's doing more than just uh, publishing ads.
I think that's huge. That's like another golden nugget because you're really, especially in the world of AI and the world of online, it's nice to have that in-person human to human connection.
For sure. And even, you know, for, I would say part of our marketing as well as even the design of our services. So for residential, for more like our listing marketing, since we develop all of our platform or as many platforms as we can or solutions in-house, that allows for us to adapt and curate tailored solutions to our clients. You know, it's whether that's pushing your house to market on different platforms that we pay for or the platforms that we've built. We have smart signage as well. So um, all of that gives a leg up to our agents as well as our clients. So it's all just kind of tied together with that main focus of making sure whatever we're doing is for that, it's for the benefit of the client first.
Definitely. I love that. Client focused marketing. And I kind of want to dive into what the future looks like for you, like and what y'all are building. It sounds really incredible. I'm really excited to meet with you in person sometime. I think that's super cool. And looking at what you want to build in the next, say, 3 to 5 years, what are some of the plans you have in place?
Oof, big ones. Priority would be to expand here in our Austin location. Like I mentioned, we want to recruit more agents, um, have more people join our team, and then from there bring this ecosystem into other cities, right? Where it's not just real estate side, but the entire model of blending community with creativity and local commerce, local businesses. So we want it to feel less like a company, more like a network. And then we plan to license our prop tech solution. So whatever it is that we're building in-house, we want to license that out while also scaling our other ventures of CRE house and house tours. So
Definitely. And
mhm.
looking at kind of, you mentioned like growing your agents and growing your network, there's a lot of challenges that come with that. What's one of your biggest challenges when you're trying to grow?
Um, I would say it's finding like-minded people. I think the real estate world is really crowded with, and I have respect for everyone in this industry, but I do feel it's crowded with a lot of quick wins and commission chasing. So to find people that align with our company's, I would say, values and that genuinely care for their clients and this relationship building, this network, this community that we're building. Um, yeah, I think it's finding the right people would be it.
Definitely. That's a big one. I've had other entrepreneurs across industries say the same thing. It's like that recruiting
Mhm.
the right people that fit the network, that fit what we're building and especially like those values of the company. And so that's very
Yeah.
mm. So looking at that and how you're moving forward, what would you say is maybe overall outside of, the growing, is there anything else that's a roadblock or a hurdle that you're facing within the company right now?
Mm. Her social media presence for sure. We've been so busy building this and staying on top of, serving our clients and our agents that we've put social media, like we're there, but we've put it to the side. And um thankfully, kudos to Matt for connecting us with the Texas Longhorn Business Network. And we have an incredible intern coming on. So we're getting that started. But I would say social media presence right now, making sure that we're just on top of that.
Definitely. Social media is always like this thing that's lurking. I feel like
Eh, And between the three of us, we all like, I know this sounds very cheesy, but we suck at talking about ourselves. And so, and even when it comes, I mean, real estate isn't really a fun thing to post about, so it's that challenge of how do you create content that's actually valuable, educational, and not the typical stuff that you see day in and day out from everyone. So yeah, we're very excited to have the help this semester.
that's so good. I love that. Well, it sounds like you guys are doing something really cool in the community. And again, has been such a fun conversation so far. And now I want to take us into our rapid fire Q&A, which is where I'm going to ask you 4 questions and feel free to answer very top of mind.
Okay.
All right. Question number 1 is, what is a key to success for you?
Mm, I would say curiosity and adaptability. I think the only the only constant is change, right? And if you're not curious or willing to adapt, you're just it's not going to work out.
That's really true. I love that. Number 2 is, what is a piece of advice you have for other business owners?
Um, Pay attention to the details. I think that's where both problems and the breakthroughs live. Um, if with the right mindset, I think challenges can become a lever for growth.
Definitely. Number 3 is, it could be a book, a podcast, an article, just anything that you've taken in recently.
I read a book recently. It was called A Timeless Way of Building. Um, and it's not just about architecture, it's about like patterns and principles and how to build communities in a way that allows people to naturally connect. So I think for me, it's this reminder that if we get the human part right, then our companies or our businesses in this book, the structure will stand time. It essentially makes you kind of evergreen. So it's designing with the human factor.
Ooh, I'm gonna write that one down because that is definitely I
It's
gotta
a
put
great book. Yeah. I definitely wanted to create a community after that. Like
nice.
actual houses or the way that it's awesome. You should totally read it.
Oh, I dig that. And looking at our final question, it is if you could wave a magic wand and change one aspect of your business, what would it be?
Well, I was gonna say improve the social media, but change one aspect of my business. Oof, that's a tough one. Maybe a recruiting system, change that to improve it. That's what we have on deck to improve. So I would say, how do I make sure that the message of our company is being communicated correctly to attract the right people?
Mm, I think that's huge. I think that's really honest. So thank you for sharing that for sure.
Yeah.
Well, before we get to our final question, let's get people uh, to know who you are so then we can start that recruiting right here on the show. How can people connect with you and your company?
They can follow us on Instagram. It's at realty.house, HAUS, or on Facebook, or you can reach out to me, Alina at realtyhouse.com. You can also find me on LinkedIn, Alina Villarreal, or Realty House. So,
Awesome. Well, thank you, Alina, for our final question today. What is most inspiring to you today?
okay, um, I honestly think it's seeing our team, our agents, and our clients grow, and that growing in their own personal and professional goals. Um, I think celebrating those wins with them and seeing them build their businesses, their brands is the most rewarding thing. And it's a constant reminder that we're building something truly impactful. It's as business owners, I think that we have a huge responsibility to make sure our people are good. So seeing that day in and day out is very inspiring for me.
Oh, thank you for sharing that. This has been such an inspiring conversation. I've absolutely enjoyed having this chat with you today, Alina. So thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, and likewise.